Hey guys, welcome back. I said welcome back. That's funny. Told you I would hop on here and do lives consistently every morning, giving a few people a chance to hop on. But I just wanted to show up and just let you know that there's power in consistency. There's power in showing up for yourself each and every day. Jocko has a quote that I love that says, "When things are hard, when things aren't working right, good. You have a chance to improve. Woke up late. Good. You have a chance to improve. You're tired. Good. You have a chance to improve." But I think the thing that most people get wrong or miss is simply this. We quit too soon. We give up too soon. I've been in sales 20 plus years, and if I would have quit at year one, year two, year three, I would have never broke six figures. I would have never went on the President's Circles trips. I would have never done all the crazy cool things I was able to do because I kept showing up. So maybe you're just starting out. Maybe you're on TikTok. You're trying to create a business, a program, sell something, make funny videos, whatever it is you're doing. Show up each and every day for your audience because here's the thing. There's power with consistency over time. The problem is that we start something, then we stop it. We start something, then we stop it. We get to the place where we're like, oh, I posted 3 videos yesterday and today and 3 days in a row, and I only got 20 views. But guess what? If you post consistently over time, your views are going to grow. Then, if you get better because you're getting on camera, you're getting more comfortable, you're getting more exciting, you're getting people drawn in more, guess what? You're going to have more people show up. Then you kind of start to figure out who is my ideal client? Who is it that I want to help? Who is it that I'm trying to sell? Get to come into my world, watch my funny cat videos, whatever that is. Let the algorithm breathe. We overestimate what we can do in a month, but don't understand the power of showing up for a year or 6 months. So, my first thing to you today is simply this: whatever you're trying to do here on TikTok, building the life you love, make a 6 month commitment because then you actually have true benchmarks that you're able to get things done. When I've started any sales job, like I'll use Spectrum. When I used to work at that, it was a Fortune 50 company award, 4 President Circles awards. But guess what? That first year, I didn't even hit 100,000. I had to grow. I had to learn. I had to understand my clients' ideas, their needs, what they wanted. I had to understand the products, the service. So when you're starting your own business, when you're on that journey, there's going to be times where you're going to have to test and try. There's going to be times that you're going to have to do new things. Like for me right now, this is the third or fourth live I've done on TikTok. I'm just getting on here, sharing some wisdom, some nuggets that can help you build a life that you love waking up to. And then I'm going to show you some ways you can fund it. Why? Because I'm really good at sales. I'm really good at identifying, your ideal client. But you don't care about what I'm good at. You care about how it helps you. Why would it be important to listen to what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a short bio of what I've done so that you understand, hey, this can help you. I've dealt with multiple complex deals for multi-million dollar companies. We're talking Fortune 100s, Fortune $1,000 companies, multiple personas. But I've also done coaching online, helping entrepreneurs who are just starting out set up a selling system, helping them craft their content, helping them craft their ideas. So today's lesson is simply this: just start. Start scared. Start afraid. Get on lives. This is my third live. If you haven't done a live yet and you're trying to build a brand or a business or become an influencer on TikTok, you got to show up each and every day. You got to show up and say, hey, here I am to help you. Hey, this is my product or service. Hey, I like this. Like, I bought this coffee cup when I was in Kauai. Why? Because I love coffee and it spoke to me. If I would have went to Hawaii, if I hadn't been drinking Kauai coffee for a long time, I would have bought the cup. Same thing with anything you do, sports drinks, rocks, whatever it is. If people don't know what you do, you can't help them. If people don't know you do it, it's even more of a burn. Like I remember when I was doing sales and I started out and I was starting out coaching online and I'm trying to help people, right? And I'm giving away free stuff and that normally doesn't work. Why? Because here's the problem. If you give it away for free, a lot of times they don't take it as seriously. But I'm like, I can help people with sales. I can do this. I can do that. And one of my good friends ended up hiring a sales coach. And I'm like, bro, this is what I do. This is how I am. He goes, yeah, but we're friends and all. And then that at that moment I realized friends might support you, but strangers buy. And what I mean by strangers is people that haven't come into your world yet. So Make a commitment first and foremost. If you're going to be on TikTok, post at least 3 times a day. Make it about the customer, their problem, their solution, or something to catch their attention. Because attention is a currency that you can somewhat control compared to all the other stuff. You see all the AI things happening. If you look at my page, I use AI. But here's the thing, the more that you push into the algorithm, the more it starts to understand who your ideal client is, who your customer is, who and what they do. So if you're building a page or you're building a brand, don't post random things. Have like 4 pillars. If you go to my page, you'll see my podcast. I have over 280 episodes. In fact, if you're into podcasts, go check it out. It's called The Joseph Graham Show. I've had millionaires, I've had multimillionaires on, I've had really cool people on, like a space geologist, a girl that did the second 7 summits. I didn't even know you could do that in mountain climbing. Great, great resource for you. There's some sales tips on there as well. But when you're starting out, you got to get people to notice you. So if you look at my TikTok page, you're going to see 4 things. You're going to see me living a life I love living. So I went golfing this weekend at a really cool golf resort here in Arizona. I did the hack because it's super hot here, so I was able to golf on that $250 golf course for 40 bucks. So that was great. You know, sometimes you got to do the little hacks there. But you'll see me doing a life I love living. You'll see me giving sales tips and ideas for B2B sales professionals, for people that are maybe starting out with a brand, with selling. It might be B2C. You'll see that throughout there. You'll see me give like life or inspirational quotes. I reference Jocko, I reference David Goggins, I reference different books, people that are there. And then you'll see my podcast. But it's just those 4 things. Every once in a while, I show my puppies because I have really cool pug puppies. Because again, another thing that most people forget is you have to sprinkle in that human element. If people think about me, I want to think about Joe likes to travel, Joe likes to help people make money, Joe likes to do crazy exotic things, and he has really cute puppies because you have to have that human connection as well. The reason that most videos flop is because it's monotonous. It's the same thing over and over again. It's here I go again. This is my product. This is my service. And you're all going to just fade away and go away. But if I'm like, hey, hold on real quick. Let me tell you about this one thing. This one time I did this one thing and I made $25,000 in 7 minutes. On my live yesterday, I told the story. I'm going to just tell it again because a lot of you here weren't on the live yesterday. I know I'm just still building it. But I was doing oil and gas investment sales and I had this doctor and I had sold him $50,000 into an oil and gas investment. That's a huge investment. And here's another thing, just remember, never think with your pocketbook, think with theirs. Let them make the decisions for themselves. And he had just invested $50,000 in October in an oil and gas investment. We had a new one come out. I said, hey, I got a new one come out. Love to talk to you. But he goes, yeah, send me this stuff. But here's the thing. I can only talk to you the day after Thanksgiving. I'm like, okay, cool. It's the holidays. I can take an hour or whatever to, take care of him. I literally went. I was at my sister's house. I looked at him up and said, "Hey, this is probably me about an hour. I got to talk to a client about a new project." And I'm thinking, "You did 50. Maybe you'll do 50 again." Thinking with my pocketbook. I get on the phone, and this is the power of relationship and just showing up when your client asks you for something. I got on the phone with him and said, "Hey, Doctor So so, did you get the information?" He goes, "Yes. I'll take 2.5 points. That's $250,000 investment, which means I made 25,000." And I was like, "You'll do what?" And he goes, "I want 2.5 points. I just wanted to see if you were going to show up the day after Thanksgiving and you really believed in it." Customers and clients will test you. I deal with a lot of high ticket type of deals. So in my world, when I first started out in sales, I was doing door to door, cable, roofing, windows, siding, B2C. That's a quick one called close. But as I've gotten into the career, I've gotten into multiple personas, CEOs, CFOs, that type of multi-contract year sales, which is fun for me, but it's complex and hard. But the thing I learned is this. When you're doing sales, when you're helping other people out, you must remember this. How does your product or service help them? Not how it helps you, not what it gets you, because they'll feel that energy, but how does it help them? And I'm going to break it down with this real quick. If you're dealing with a CEO, talk to them about the vision of their company, where they're going, what they're doing. If you're talking to a CFO, talk to them about how it will enhance what they do, save them money, and save them time. If you're talking to, like, say, a chief technology officer, talk to them about what new projects they have going on. Now let's put this into more TikTok world. If you're trying to sell a product on weight loss, talk to them about the success you had with the product or the success you had your clients help lose the weight. If you're trying to talk to them about growing their business or becoming, more with brand, talk to them about how they'll feel with the status of having 100,000 followers and maybe going on the Joe Rogan podcast or whatever, because you want people to visualize what your product or service will do for them in their world, not your world. Everyone thinks sales is take, 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 but really true sales where you make a lot of money and help a lot of people is when you give first. Ziegler was right in that. When you give first and you meet their needs, and if your value is 4 times more than your costs, you win. Like right now, I'll tell you, up front, I don't hide it. To hire me is $1,000 an hour. Literally $1,000 an hour. Now, like a lot of you might be like, well, why would it be $1,000 an hour? Well, think of it this way. Over the past 20 years, I've been in some type of sales role from B2B to B2C to B to multiple C to B to multiple B. I know that sounds funny, but that's just kind of how it works. And in that time frame, I've learned skills. I've been up to bat 20, 30, 40,000 probably cold calls because for a long time, that's all I was doing, picking up the phone, getting their attention, doing the thing. So when you hire me, $1,000 is not that expensive because guess what? I'm taking those 20 years of knowledge and wisdom. I'm shrinking time for you so that you can take my knowledge and experience and put it into your business, into what you're doing. The next little bit here, and I'm going to wind this down. So I have 3 requests. One, my goal is that by August, and I'm at I think 1,400 or so followers right now, but by August, my goal is to get to 10,000 followers. So I have a couple questions and a couple asks. First, drop in the chat or DM me topics that you want to talk about on sales. It can be stuff like follow up, it can be stuff like presenting, it can be stuff like content creation, it can be stuff like whatever your concerns are, because I want to give first. Secondly, if you're liking what you're hearing, hit the heart button. It will get more people here. Go to my page and subscribe because you're going to get great content, but not just from me. I'm actually opening up my network. Another little thing that most people don't understand, and I did a little short reel on this. If you check the TikTok page out, it's on there. The people you know open doors for you and get you to places and access you need. But the people that know you are the ones that fund your dream. And maybe tomorrow I'll tell you a little talk on that because for me, what I found is not having to have a billion followers, but having 1,000 followers that are engaged and wanting to learn and grow. And my heart says, I want to help you achieve your goals, achieve your dreams. Because guess what? You're going to get building your thing. You're going to get building your dreams. You're going to get doing your stuff, and you're going to need my help. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you build your dreams, help you fund a life you love living so that you can enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, we have one life to live. So, again, my goal is that by the end of August, I have 10,000 followers. So, my help to you is I, which charge $1,000 an hour to do normal consultations, if you start dropping me topics here in the chat or sending me a DM and say, hey, can you talk about this? I'll start sharing my knowledge. I'll start giving you guys some wisdom on how to overcome the objections. Because here's the thing, if you don't have an objection in a deal, it's normally they're pushing you off. Now, maybe if you're selling, like I was in Sedona and I bought some rocks because like they were cool and I liked them and my daughter liked some of them, so we got rocks. So that's not like going to be a hard decision making sale. If you're selling just, products, it's marketing, sale, marketing, sale, marketing, sale. But in most high ticket sales, same thing 500 and up, you're going to have to talk to the client for them to make that investment. So I just encourage you, drop in the comments what you want or send me a DM and I'll start to help you. And together we will grow. Because at the end of the day, I want you to win. Why? Because I was a country boy that was told you'll never amount to anything. I was a country boy that had to buy the yard sale jeans for fun. I was a country boy that had to deal with stuff that now at the age I'm at, it blows my mind away. And hey, Jim, I see you hopped on here. How to sell in an economy that's very anxious. this is perfect. I love this question actually. The way you sell in an economy that's very anxious is you sell to their needs, their wants, their desire. You sell to take away their fears. So, first, who do you help? What is the one key problem that you can solve better than anyone else? And what is your solution that will help them? Because there's always going to be good economies and bad economies. And the thing that most people don't realize is simply this, that in bad economies, you make more money than in good economies. Now, I know that doesn't sound right, but guess what? The risk takers, the people that bet on themselves, the people that go out and help as many people as possible, that create new things, end up winning in the game in the downturn because everyone else is playing it safe. Everyone else is scared. But if you can come in and say, hey, I'm going to help you build a life you love living. So, like Jim, you help people figure out who they are, what their purpose is, what their disc skills is, what it is that, pulls their life in. And you do a lot more. In fact, if you're watching this live, follow Jim. He's a great dude. So, in this anxious economy, Jim, I would say to you do this. When you're reaching out to your clients, it's real simple. I can help you get a clear, concise message because I can show you who you really are so that you can go and be a light to the world. Hey, Gabe Arnold, thank you for hopping on too, my friend. Love you. Guys, if you're following this and watching, these are two of the most genuine, awesome entrepreneurs out there. 100% throw my support behind them because they're going to take care of you. Gabe's been in marketing for 20 plus years. Jim has been a public speaker. He's done leadership skills for 20 plus years as well. Um, Again, it goes back to the network. Who you know will open doors for you that no one else can open because there's sometimes you get blocked in it. But as we wind this down today, I just want to encourage you again, start moving forward. Start doing content. If you're trying to build it here on TikTok, commit to 3 to 5 videos a day. I can't do my fingers right. Let's do it. 3 to 5 videos a day. Why? Because you're going to build confidence over time. Of those videos, after you've done it for a week, see which one's done the best, take those type of topics and go again. You'll train your algorithm to know who to send you away, and you get more confident talking on it. Like today, again, this is my third live I've done here on TikTok. First time I did 8 minutes, second time I did 9 minutes. We're at 17:45, and I'm just kind of, humming along, just kind of trying to encourage you and let you know that we're here to help you out. Again, at the end of the day, you want to wake up and be like, I took the risk. I did the thing I needed to do so that I could provide a life for my family while helping others along the way. Again, I'm going to give you my ask one last time just so you know. Um, if you are loving this content, if you're liking these lives, I have a bunch more on my TikTok page. I have a bunch more on my YouTube page, on my podcast. It's called The Joseph Graham Show. If you need help with sales, if you need help with creating the right offer, if you need help with connecting with your ideal client, whether it's the CEO of a multi-million or billion-dollar company, or whether it's Annie Mae who you're selling your sourdough bread to, let's chat. I can help you out. And two, my ask is this. If you're enjoying the content, like and subscribe and share this to people that you know that need to hear it because together we change the world. Together we're able to help out. And I'm going to throw it out here again. I do charge $1,000 an hour for a one-on-one hour consult with me. But because you're coming on these lives and you're supporting me, drop your questions in the chat or DM me and I'm going to try and pick one topic once I start getting more and more of these in, and I'll go into a deeper dive with it. In fact, since Jim popped it in, I will probably do the how to actually connect with your ideal client in an anxious economy. Because remember this, here's the thing that most people don't realize. There's nothing new under the sun. The economy's been good, it's been bad, it's been good, it's been bad. I was born in 77, so I'm a Star Wars baby. So I went through Carter, I went through Reagan, I went through Clinton, I went through Bush's, I went through Obama, I went through Trump 1, I went through Biden, so like I've seen it go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, but that doesn't matter. What matters is the inputs that you put out into the world and what you do to help others. So thank you for being on. Again, if you can share, like and send this to people that maybe it could help. And if you could subscribe, I would appreciate it. Gabe and Jim, again, thank you for hopping on. I believe in you guys. Again, I'm going to throw shout outs to both of them. Go follow their pages. They're going to bring you such value and insight. Um, I have some really cool friends. Have a great, beautiful day, guys, and we will talk soon.